How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be talking about how to get Thunderdash in Archeage Unchained. The reason I've made this video is because the guides that are on YouTube are based on the original Archeage. There isn't really any updated ones, and it is slightly different in this game. Thunderdash is the fastest mount in the game at the moment. He looks absolutely amazing and is a mount that a lot of people want to work towards. If this video helps you out, don't forget to drop a like and do subscribe, because there'll be more coming in the future. Other than that, let's jump into the video. So, what exactly is the Thunderdash mount? Well, it is actually currently the fastest mount in the game, I do believe. And this is also an upgraded version of the Stormdarter mount, which is acquired with Gilda Stars and then upgraded into the Thunderdash with Honorforged medals. Also, obviously taking a look at him, he is such a badass mount. To get Thunderdash, you're going to need to get the basic version called the Stormdarter first, level it up to 55 and then upgrade it with Honorforged medals. But I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. So, the first thing that I want to do is talk about all the items you are going to need. So, all together, including from start to finish, you're going to need 360 Gilda Stars, 50 blank regrade scrolls, 2 prismatic diamonds, 5 sturdy ingots, 5 onyx archeum essences, and 15 honor forged medals, which equals 30,000 honor points. Now, the reason you need the Gilda Stars is to buy the Stormdarter mount, and then to also buy a small breath of life from the same merchant to grow the Stormdarter in. The 50 blank regrade scrolls, 2 prismatic diamonds, 5 sturdy ingots, and 5 onyx archeum essences are all the materials you will need to actually craft your Stormdarter mount, from turning it from a soul into the actual thing. Now, this can get quite expensive, so I would highly recommend that you check whether it's cheaper to craft stuff or buy stuff. For example, the prismatic diamonds were cheaper to buy them straight away than it was for me to buy, say, a diamond and then craft it into a prismatic one, which doesn't make sense, but it was. And also, the 15 honor forged medals are used to upgrade your Stormdarter mount into Thunderdash. So, for those of you who are wondering, the best way for you to get Gilda Stars is probably going to be going through your Arc Pass and doing that each week. Now, if you look at the ones like the equipment and the combat and the vocation, it seems like you will get 50 Gilda Stars from these at rank 7, so that's quite a lot of Gilda Stars that you can get fairly quickly. However, the way that you can get quite a lot as well is on your basic pass, your premium rewards, which you can buy a pass for from just using gold. You can get quite a lot of Gilda Stars from ranking this up as well. You get 3 each rank. So if you are trying to figure out how to get Gilda Stars, then getting them through your Arc Pass is probably the best way to go. But if you really have maxed out on that and you're wanting to get as much as you can, if you press V, you'll bring up your achievements tab, and usually completing achievements in here will give you Gilda as rewards as well. So it's definitely worth looking in there. Also, along with that, there's quests around the map that will give you daily Gilda Stars, so that's definitely worth looking into. Once you have your 360 Gilda Stars, you are going to want to come to Marianople, or if you're on the Haranya race, it's going to be in Austria. I've probably pronounced that terribly, do apologise if so, but run down to your Gilda Star Soul Merchant, which in Marianople can be found just here by the fountain, and then you're going to want to trade him, and in this shop you're going to want to buy the Stormdarter Soul. Now on there it does show you everything that you do need to actually make this, so at the same time as buying this, you're also going to want to buy a small breath of life, and that equals up to your 360 Gilda Stars. Once you have got your Stormdarter base mount and all of your materials together, you're going to want to come to your house and then place down the small breath of life anywhere inside your house. Once you've done that, you want to go over to it and select the mounts option, choose the Stormdarter scroll, and then put all your materials in, and you should get a Stormdarter mount away from this. Once you've done that, you can summon it as usual, and now it's time to go and level up. So, leveling up. Probably the most frustrating part of this, other than getting your Gilda Stars, because it does take quite a long time, as you do need to get your Stormdarter all the way to level 55. The beginning levels are going to go fairly quick, but once you reach maybe level 50 onwards, 50 to 55, it does seem to take a long time. However, if you do what I did in this situation, and make sure you're doing things like gaining gold from it, so killing things that give you ancestral coin purses and crates as well, and also even soloing some Hiram quests, this will reduce the sort of grind and also increase efficiency, as you are gaining things for your character as well. So I'd highly recommend doing your Hiram quests solo and also making sure you're getting some gold along the way, as it does take quite a while to do this. Once your mount is level 55, you need to get yourself to a honor points collector. I came to Halcyona because I know there's one just up this road here. Once you are here, talk to him and take the quest Past the Storm, Now the Thunder. This will tell you that you can feed honor forged medals to your Stormdarter to awaken its true power. So what you're wanting to do now is go into the honor shop and spend your 30,000 honor points on your 15 honor forged medals. Once you've got that, then just check that your mount has no gear equipped, because this next part will not work if you have any armor on your Stormdarter mount. Talk to the NPC again and hand in the quest. He will give you a scroll to awaken your Thunderdash mount, and that's pretty much all you're going to need to do. You now have the mount. So, congratulations. So, now that you do have your mount, I'm sure you'll go on a good run and test it out. The base movement speed is 11.5. Obviously, if you put any armor or equipment on this, then it can increase. Not only that, if you want to put any sort of movement speed lunar gems in the gear, this is something you can definitely do as well. I am going to show you guys now just a little bit of the information on this mount and what stats it does have, considering when you get this mount, it does start at level 30. So, as I said, you will get your Thunderdash at level 30 and it will need to be leveled up to unlock all of its abilities. However, you will get the speed boost straight away, as you do with every other mount. So, at level 30, you can expect it to have 11.5 movement speed when there's no armor or gear equipped. As for health and things like melee attack and whatnot, it's not all that important, I suppose, but these will increase as you level up the mount. So, don't worry if you are riding along, you get fired off and you seem to take a bit too much damage. As you level up your mount, it will be able to take a little bit more damage from monsters that you're riding past. However, I am very, very aware that you guys are probably very much like me and just want to be as fast as you can, not having to waste any time and just be able to fly across the map. Well, for you guys, I would recommend getting some armor equipped on your mount as soon as you can, just to increase that movement speed. So, what I'm going to be using for this example is the Armageddon armor, which is from the Diligence store. To be completely honest with you guys, I've done a little bit of research on this and I am not 100% if this is the best armor for your mount, but as far as I can tell, it is the highest speed boost armor that you can get for your mount at the moment. If I am wrong about this, please do let me know in the comments. I will definitely pin it for people to see, because this is fairly important information. I did have a little bit of a research round and ask people, but people weren't 100% and I don't want to give you guys false information. However, taking a look now with this Armageddon armor equipped, you will notice that the movement speed does jump up to 13 ms. So once you have equipped this armor, you do get a fair increase of movement speed. Also, as your speed boost is a percentage increase, having armor equipped will mean that using your speed boost will give you an even bigger effect and will allow you to cross the map at even faster speeds. Even as I mentioned before, you can still socket items into these armor equipments. If you want to go all out and put movement speed in these, then you can, and make your mount even faster. So every little bit helps if you want to be the fastest person in those raids doing your high room, or even if you just want to show off how quick you are, then this is definitely something that you can do. Well guys, that is pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video. So I'm hopeful that you guys are going to get your Thunderdash mounts and enjoy it just as much as I am. It's a pretty awesome mount to get and it's definitely worth the input to get it. So, before we end this video, I just wanted to mention to you guys about my Discord channel that I've just got set up. So if you want to jump in there and talk about videos, suggest anything, or even just catch up with myself, then the link, it will be in the description. Also, you can find the link on the About section on my YouTube channel. So by all means, jump in there, say hello, and hopefully we can get that growing, and it should definitely be quite interesting to experience. So, other than that, if you guys found this video helpful, enjoyed it, or even just liked the video in any way whatsoever, don't forget there is a like button down below that does help my video get recommended to others, and also make sure you subscribe if you want to see more content in the future. There's not much content creators for Archeage Unchained, so I'm trying my best to get out guys that will help you guys, and even just any interesting type of video just to keep you guys entertained. So make sure you do subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. See you later guys, bye.